Justin Trudeau is scrubbing away the surface grime left by the Harper regime. Justin has repealed anti-labor legislation, stopped bombing Iraq, and got 25,000 Syrian refugees into Canada faster than you can sing "Imagine No Religion." But there is one promise Justin ain't saying much about these days: electoral reform. He promised to make every vote count during his campaign. He repeated it in the throne speech even. But lately, crickets. So what did Justin even mean by making every vote count? Maybe he meant straight-on proportional representation. That's where parties get legislative seats according to their percentage of the vote. No one's actually proposed this in Canada due to geographic considerations, but it is the only system that truly makes every vote count. Maybe Justin was talking mixed member proportional representation. That's where the local candidate with the most votes gets elected, but the total number of legislative seats gets allotted by vote percentage. This would probably work best for Canada because of regional and constitutional considerations. But I fear Trudeau the Younger is thinking ranked ballot systems. This is where you rank candidates from first to last according to your preference. If you don't get your first choice, you might get your second choice or your third choice, etc. The Liberals love this reform because as the centrist party, they're everybody's second choice. It's a recipe for liberal dynasties. But ranked ballots won't protect us from them strong, stable majorities. Up to 50% minus one of voters can still have no representation in Parliament. Of course, Justin could just make voting mandatory, like in Australia. Everybody down under has to vote in a winner-take-all ranked ballot system. For comic relief, the Cons are demanding a referendum for these fair election reforms. Harper's strong, stable majority was voted in by 39% in 2011's worst past-the-post election. But this election, over 65% of the electorate voted Liberal, NDP, or Green. These parties all promised to make every vote count. So Justin does have a mandate. But the Liberals first proposed proportional representation in 1921. Pierre Trudeau proposed it again in 1980. Ruling parties rarely change the rules. So never forget the dark Harper years where we yearned desperately for respite from the despot. In order to change, we have to want to change and hold them Trudeau feet to the fire. Only Nixon could go to China, and it might just take a Trudeau to make first past the post toast. In Toronto, for Rabble TV, I'm Humberto da Silva, not Rex Murphy.